Hello everybody, my name is Caden, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs, and a very belated episode at that. It's probably been about 4 months since the last video, by the time this actually goes out. I am terribly sorry about that. Really all I can say is just a whole lot has been going on in my life, and made it very difficult to get video stuff done. Um, it also just kind of had a little bit of a lack of motivation for a couple of reasons. One being, again, was busy, was very tired, didn't really feel like recording. The other is, of course, the fact that technically I've recorded about 1.25 videos between the last one that went up and this one, which I'm just starting. Originally, I think for this episode, I had planned that we were going to start with Diplodocus and make a little exhibit here. And honestly, I'm not feeling that right now. I'm not feeling Diplodocus. I'm not feeling a big sauropod today. Maybe soon. Sauropods are super duper cool. And before people ask, no, I am not going to do the aquarium yet. It is funny to me how often I get asked in comments, when's the aquarium, Caden? When's the aquarium? Whenever I feel like it. Now, today, I was thinking we're kind of going to do it in two parts. We're going to do some building, and we're going to stock enclosures because, as many of you will know, some of our enclosures are a little empty due to a lack of a lack of DNA at the time. Like, for instance, we only have one stego and like 4 dryos, but we have a lot of stego eggs and a lot of dryo eggs now that we've gotten on live streams in the past. So I think the latter half of this episode today, we're going to spend just kind of filling in some enclosures, getting some more animals thrown in. Maybe another ceratosaur or 2 would be really sick. Maybe another dimetrodon or some more adaphosaurs would also be lovely. We can actually go quickly check on the lab to see what we've got real quick. Yeah, so we did a whole bunch of work on the live streams, just kind of incubating eggs up. I have 3 more dryos, 3 stegos, some other really cool animals, more ceratos. I think, though, for today's building project, or this video's building project, I want to do something new, which I feel is very fitting because we've done a couple of new animals, and more importantly, this will potentially lead on to some other builds. But I think it would be kind of cool. Ooh, I'm now debating. I either would like to do Protoceratops or Pachyrhinosaurs, and I think actually Protoceratops would be pretty cool. So, I'm gonna do Protoceratops. I think the first thing we need to do is figure out where we are gonna chuck it. Where is this animal going to go? All right, so I'm thinking this area, which is kind of behind our bug house and our pre-dinosaur animals, I'm thinking this might actually be the area we start putting the ceratopsids in. And if we quickly open our map up, I know we've kind of been working on the Jurassic dinosaurs here, and I guess it might make more sense to throw the Triceratops and stuff over here. I think, especially because I'm probably going to fill in some of this as well, I think it might be cool to maybe start throwing, some of our Cretaceous era creatures over here. Not that really organizing by time zone is the most important thing. I know I was really trying to do that at the start of the series, but looking back at some older worlds over the past few weeks, I don't think that's as big of a deal. I think I should just chuck in whatever dinosaurs I feel will be fun to build wherever I feel like it'd be cool to build them. So yeah, I think maybe around here we can start on the beginning of a little bit of a larger project. Of course, we're only going to work on one small part of it today, but I do think I've got some ideas kinda brewing in my head. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, yeah, this episode looks a bit different. I don't know why. I think it's mostly because over the past few live streams that I've done, I have made a slight switch of using no shaders and switching my texture pack over to the good old classic faithful 32x32. No real reason for that. I just didn't feel like shaders today. I've played a little bit of Minecraft vanilla recently just for fun, testing out the new updates. And I don't know, I kind of realized I do really enjoy just how normal Minecraft looks. That's what I meant to say. And I think it might be nice. I mean, we'll still probably throw on the shaders when we finish the builds for some beauty shots and whatnot. But yeah, anyway, let me know what you guys think. Would you guys prefer we go back to the old, nicer, or not nicer necessarily, but the big connected texture pack with shaders, or are you guys more okay with this, I don't know, more Minecraft-y look to the video? Or would you guys prefer no shaders, no texture packs? I don't know. I'd be really interested to hear what you guys think. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Anyway, we're over here, but we're gonna head back over there, and I do believe it's time to get started on this project. All right, everyone, here we are with the mostly finished build. I think it's looking really nice overall. I'm very happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed that little time lapse. I did actually stream that entire thing, really. Actually, aside from just placing in the little prehistoric plants and the dead bushes and whatnot, which we only had 3 of, which was unfortunate. Yeah, I basically built the entire thing on a live stream, and it was really fun to interact with all of you who were there. It was a great time. But yeah, we've got this sweet little kind of mesa biome, granite hills exhibit for our little Protoceratopses. As you can also see, I tried to tackle the idea of lighting the exhibit with a lot of glow lichen, because I put these tough blocks down in amongst the coarse dirt. And yeah, basically the glow lichen texture just blends into it almost perfectly with this texture pack, so you can't even really notice. But I don't know, I'm very happy with it. I feel like this exhibit has turned out really nicely. And if I can give a quick little explanation before we start hatching the dinosaurs, I've tried to meld it into these granite walls with the dripstone and whatnot, because I vaguely remember talking about this a long time ago. But I was thinking, I think way back when, by which I mean about like February, we've got the diorite walls that we're using, diorite like calcite and whatnot walls we're using for our pre-dinosaur animals, and then obviously our Jurassic animals right now have this, and I remember thinking that I wanted to do granite walls or granite rock walls for our Cretaceous dinosaurs. So I think that's what we're going to kind of do here. I do also think, now that I've set this up, I'm going to try and extend some of the other ceratopsid enclosures around here. Particularly, though, I think the next one I should do is almost certainly Psittacosaurus, and give them a proper enclosure in the park and not just have them in that little exile pit by the laboratory. But anyway, I've dilly-dallied enough. Let's pop down our eggs. Naturally, of course, it started raining because, oh, it's raining and nighttime. Or is it just a thunderstorm? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, look at them. They're so tiny. All right, we have a male, female, and a female. We got a little bit of a mix, which is always cool. Anyway, I'm gonna hop over here and sleep real quick. I guess we probably want it somewhere up front. We can stick that there. And we can throw the ball there. Oh, there it is. I was like, oh, Where are they? They're very small, and they absolutely kind of blend in with the terrain. Okay, but they haven't escaped. I've dino-proofed it slightly, so that's really good. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this little enclosure. It's not the most complex, but I think it's pretty nice. It's just a nice little build. You know, got quite a lot of space, and I don't think we've done too much this episode. So maybe we can get a little bit more building done. All right, we're back over by our Psittacosaurs because it's time to go grab them. Where are you guys? I did bring these little lassos because I figured this would probably be easier to use than trying to get them with the sticks and commanding them to follow. Plus, I don't know, I've had enough bad experiences with that in the past. Not with this world necessarily, but with other ones. Where they'll get like stuck on terrain or they'll fall in a river, and then we get unfortunate dino deaths. I will say though, I think from up here, that new area looks pretty nice. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this little build. I didn't realize it was about to be nighttime, so we'll quickly sleep and then we'll drop these guys off in their enclosure. But I'm pretty happy with these two little builds we've gotten done. I feel like they're a nice little addition to our world. Pretty cool. But yeah, no, I'm just, I don't know. I think this was a good way to try and get back into the series for an episode. Just two small little cool builds. Now, obviously, I didn't completely finish it because, well, to be honest, as usual when it comes to buildings, I'm still kind of figuring out how to do buildings properly. I think this shelter ended up looking okay. It's a little bit of a low roof, but I think that's fine for Protoceratops. And oh my gosh, you guys are already so big. You can tell I've taken a little while, but they're looking adorable. They're very cute. But yeah, let's chuck our Protoceratops, our Psittacosaurs in here. So, oh, whoops. Oh, you can get berries off of those? Are they just food? Can I plant them? Okay, I think they're just a food source. Okay, so it's like the berry bushes in the base game. Okay. That's not too bad, though. I think the exhibit does look a little smaller than I thought it would. This is not actually a terribly small enclosure. Maybe we'll push this back a bit. But yeah, I didn't quite get to their shelter and finishing all that up because I couldn't really think of what I wanted it to look like. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this. I think this looks really awesome. The terrain looks cool, and I've already kind of set the pathway up so we can expand it further out into here and add some more cool dinosaurs. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of these little exhibits we've built. I am sure I can probably expand both over time. Maybe I'd expand the Psittacosaur one. I guess they're a little bit bigger than I remembered them being. I mean, actually, something that's pretty easy to do would probably just be cut a little hole there and add some extra space back here for them to live. But overall, I think it's a cool little build. Okay, I got a bit more work done, got carried away, and that is Dimetrodon. Oh, it looked like it was flying for a second. And I figured out what we're gonna do. Because I do still want to do a little bit of exhibit stalking this episode and get some more dinosaurs in. However, I've decided, well, A, technically you could argue because they're not dinosaurs, but B, I'm not gonna add another Dimetrodon or a Dilophosaur yet because it's always whenever I want to hatch dinosaurs that it starts raining. It's oddly bizarre how oddly bizarre is a bit of a, I forget the word for it. I don't need to say that. Oddly bizarre. Anyway, I'm gonna get back on topic. Basically, I want to work a bit more on these enclosures. As you can see, this whole kind of, I don't know, walkway area, I think it's a good idea. I really like it, but I'm not sure I've built it in a way that fully integrates into the rest of the park. So I think I'm going to work a bit more on this area in the future. So I'm going to wait to hatch more of them till I've actually got a proper exhibit made. That being said, let's quickly run over this way because I got a bit more done while I was trying to figure out what to do. Namely, I came over here, I connected the pathway up, and now it's really cool. And I built the shelter for the Psittacosaurs, so they've got a little bit of a shelter, and we can quickly hop over here and take a look. See? Cool little shelter. They got some skylights, and I added some windows there, and some windows on the other shelter. I also got rid of the logs, and I think, yeah, I think this exhibit's just a bit too small, so I think, not now, but potentially when we get to some more this Pack of Rhinoceros and Triceratops exhibits, and kind of keep going out this way. I think I'm going to take some more rock out of this and kind of wrap the Mesa around and use that as a way to expand the Psittacosaur exhibit out a little bit. Because I can't go this way, because I do want to keep part of that river, so there's going to be like a little seawall thing. I don't know. Anyway, as you can see, I've got a couple of eggs here. We've got some compies, Ceratosaur, a couple of Dryos, and some more Stegosaurs, because Stegosaurus is awesome, and I only have one, and that is a tragedy. We need 3 minimum. There must always be 3 Stegosaurs in my parks. But I think, first off, I'm just gonna quickly, I think we'll do the compies first. We'll just quickly come in here. And I should really furnish this, because this is so, sketchy looking. All right, so let's just quickly hop in here. Do I have a torch? I don't have a torch. Oh, I do have a torch. Ah, torch. We'll just kind of plop this down here. And check, are they warm? They're warm. All right, so we'll just kind of quickly sit here and wait. Okay, they are on their way to hatch. Honestly, part of me is like, I almost want to I would like to just make a clip where, oh, hello. Male, male, and a male. Cool. Hey, little guys. Very cute. Very, very cute. Wait, let me check something. There we go. Perfect. I honestly, it's not a complaint. It's not a complaint at all. I like hatching dinosaurs. That's very fun. But part of me is like, at some point, I almost just want to make a clip for one of these episodes that is just dead silence, or not dead silence, probably just the game audio of just me sitting silently waiting for these eggs to hatch, because it takes a little while. I think it's about, yeah, I think it's about a second per percentile. So what, that's almost 2 minutes for an egg to hatch. What are you doing? No, being silly. Age 67. What an old dinosaur. Actually, that makes me, well, I was gonna say, it makes me wonder how old our Psittacosaurs would be, but they aren't loaded in all the time, so probably not as old as they should be. Anyway, like I was saying, yeah, it just takes a while. So I don't know. Part of me is like, it'd be really funny just to real time let you guys sit there, just make a 40-minute video, right, of me just hatching dinosaurs. I don't say a single word. I don't build a single exhibit. It is just 40 minutes of watching different eggs hatch. I guess I joke about that, and then, you know, if I actually did that, somehow that end up being my most popular video I've ever made. The one where I do nothing, but it's just dinosaurs hatching. Like, I don't even edit it. It's literally just like, clip, dino egg, and that's it. No, don't step on egg. No step on egg. That's bad, Mr. Cow. I think I'm trying to think of things to say, which is probably a sign that I should stop talking. No, I was gonna say though, I've completely forgotten. Oh, I was gonna hatch all the eggs over there and then bring them to the exhibits, but that felt like a poor idea, especially because I'm not sure if some of the eggs or animals will attack each other over there, and it would really be unfortunate to lose some baby dinosaurs because they are kind of hard to get. I need to do another biofossil mining live stream soon, probably, to restock some more on animals we don't yet have, which isn't restocking, which is increasing our stock of animals, I guess. I don't know. Oh, that was another thing. I know I'm talking through the entire time waiting for this. I'm not going to do that for the next egg. I just wanted to get some house cleaning done, I guess, for the video. But yeah, I wanted to get your guys' feedback. If for those of you who are still watching, probably a good sign. But what do you guys want to see for future videos? Do you want to see more like shorter videos with more time lapses, longer videos? Like what do you guys want video length wise? 20 minutes, 15 minutes? New Ceratosaur, hello. And another female. I think you're female as well, right? I think so? Yep. That's sick. Another Ceratosaur. I think I do have one more Ceratosaur egg. I don't want to use it though, because I feel like this exhibit's fine with just 2 for right now. A third one could be added later. I think I need to actually sit down and decorate that exhibit first though. Anyway, I am going to very quickly just kind of head over here, drop off the eggs, and then I will bring you guys back when they are ready to hatch. All right, and here we are with the eggs hatching. Da, 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay! Little bryosaurs. Hello, 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 and 2 more lovely stegos. Oh, I forgot how the baby stegosaurs move. It's very derpy, but that's okay. You're very cute, so that's fine. You be you. You be you. Wait, we have a female stego. What was the other one? I can find it. Wait. See, the problem with these larger exhibits, and hatching tiny little animals into them is it's pretty easy to lose them and not know where they are. Male. I think our current stego is a female, right? Yeah, so we'll get to see both colors now, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, with all that being done, we're basically done with what I want to achieve today. We stocked up a couple of enclosures so that the park's a bit more full now, and that's pretty awesome. We got 2 builds done and 1 new dinosaur added, so that's all pretty cool. I'm not really sure what I want to do next episode. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but it has been a while since we added a large carnivore in, or a medium-sized one, because we've got our ceratosaurs over here, but we haven't done anything like that in a while. So I don't know, maybe we could do Dilos or the Allosaurus or something. You guys can let me know in the comments down below what you would like to see. But overall, I'm pretty happy with what we've managed to get done. Everything just looks super duper cool. And yeah, no, we definitely need to expand this out a bit. Oh, wait, I completely forgot. I said I was going to do some beauty shots with the shaders for these 2 exhibits. So I'm going to sleep real quick, and then we will quickly take a look at what the build looks like with shaders. All right, there we go. Sorry, just say I ended up cutting there because, well, I turned my shaders on, and it took about a minute for the shaders to actually activate, which was surprising. I might need to work on upgrading my system a little bit. But anyway, our build with the shaders. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good indeed. I don't know. Ooh, that's actually really pretty with the sun hitting it at that angle. I don't know. This might be one of my new favorite builds we've done. It's very cool. Very, very, very cool indeed. Also, I want to quickly check because I see 1, 2. Okay. There is a way I think one of them is getting out, and I don't know how. I have no idea how it keeps doing it. But one of these Protoceratopses keeps escaping the enclosure. I'll have to figure that out at some point. I bet you it's up on top of the hill somewhere. But anyway, without making this episode artificially longer, I think we'll end it off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys would like to see next time, or, you know, what you guys just want to see video-wise. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, guys, see ya.